Now, Biden, or his staff, as we now know, has been trying to just screw Trump right before he leaves office by doing a number of things. He signed a union contract with federal workers, giving them 5 years to work from home, hiring 1,200 DEI bureaucrats with the salary up to $300,000 per year, and then finally trying to sell off the pieces of Trump's border wall for pennies on the dollar, even though Trump is trying to come back in and resume progress of the wall. But a big win for Trump, as a giant 8,000 panel of border wall auction was canceled and postponed until after the election. Watch.
So, Bill, let's call this the Great Biden Christmas border wall heist that President Trump, with a little help from his friends in Texas, stopped and caught him red-handed. Here's what happened, Bill. Last Thursday, the story broke when a border wall agent or a border agent said they were moving wall. I happened to be on Laura Ingraham that night as that story broke, and I said, well, I've got $1 billion in my pocket. We'll go buy it all. Well, we looked the next day, and it wasn't there. It was just old stuff was there, or maybe some photos that they were kind of masquerading what it was. Because what happened, Bill, is this summer, they notified us of an auction. We bought $12 million worth of border wall, about 4 miles, a big savings to our taxpayers. But they didn't tell us about this auction, as we find out. So they moved that wall, started last weekend, and that's when it started showing up. Fox had video of it, photos of it, and they were hustling it to Arizona to auction off yesterday. In the meantime, President Trump came out and said, this could be a criminal act. You better not do it. And we sent our people over there with our checkbook and said, we'll buy it all if it's good. We think they were trying to sneak 8,000 panels or more under the nose of the American public, under the nose of the states, because they didn't notify us of the auction. They hid the photos, but President Trump caught them. Don't mess with Trump and don't mess with Texas.
It just seems like everything that is now coming out about the Biden administration deserves some level of investigation into it. I mean, you have to remember that Biden got caught mishandling documents, the same thing that provoked the FBI to raid Mar-a-Lago. But then they had a special investigator basically declare Biden is too old and too senile to be held responsible for it and can't be prosecuted. I saw somebody on X say all of his pardons should be nullified because the president is not in the right state of mind to be making any executive decisions. And by the way that Joe Biden met with Trump at the White House after Trump won the election, you can tell Joe Biden does not hate Trump. So it seems like all of these Trump-motivated attacks definitely came from the Democrat establishment, these unelected staffers and aides who were just trying to hold on to power and prosecute a political opponent that threatened their station. These vindictive last-minute moves, like trying to sell off pieces of the border, screwing over the taxpayer. The government already paid for these border pieces, and now they're trying to sell them off for pennies on the dollar, just so Donald Trump doesn't have them when he returns to office. It seems everywhere you look, there's some sort of scandal going on. And I'm honestly glad that we did get vindicated because we were calling out all of this hypocrisy, all of this betrayal, all of this lying for the past 4 years. And even though we were dismissed by the mainstream media, which we know are propaganda pieces for the Democrat Party and nothing more than liars, it feels good that the proof is finally out there.